Welcome back. You're still tuned into Power Breakfast here on CNBC TV 18, and let's bring in our entire research team to prep you up for this trading session. We have Mangalam joining us as well as Ekta and Surbhi to take us through the trade setup this morning. Guys, a very good morning to all of you. Ekta, let me come to you first. Take us through everything we should track. Of course, yesterday was a solid session for us, but take us through everything we should track today.
Thanks for that. Well, yes, yesterday, we did manage to come back from Friday's losses. So the Nifty Sensex ended at 5-month closing highs. We had the markets which did recover from those Friday losses, and FIIs continue to buy into the Indian markets. So they net bought over 2,100 odd crores in yesterday's trading session and have been continuous buys for the past couple of trading sessions. In fact, the DIIs net bought around 245 odd crores as well. So that support continues for our markets. In terms of the global space, there's a lot of cues happening which you touched upon. But overnight, we also had the German industrial production data which sank by the most that we've seen in a year, and that resulted in recession fears rising. So the German industrial production fell 3.4% versus estimates of 1.5%. Now we also have the US CPI data which will be out for April in the US markets on Wednesday, and that's going to give us a better sense in terms of what we can expect from the Fed, especially after the strong employment data that just came out a few days ago. Europe managed to end higher yesterday. US markets ended mixed. Asia is currently mixed, and we have the SGX which is indicating a bit of a soft start. We had Brent crude which rose around 2% overnight. Remember, it was down 5% last week. A lot of result reactions, especially from the FMCG space. So the likes of Pidilite, Kansai, Nerolac. We also have Mankind which is listing today, and a lot of results today to watch out for from the broader markets, especially the likes of Lupin, Apollo Tyres, Castrol, SRF, Nazara Tech, to just name a few.
All right, Ekta, thanks a lot for taking us through all of those cues. In fact, like Ekta was pointing out, it could be a lot about these individual stocks as well, because we got a slew of earnings that came through. Surbhi is here with that entire list. Hi, Surbhi.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for that. So first on my radar is Aarti Industries. The numbers were amiss on the poll. The revenue came in 1656 crores, EBITDA at 252 crores, and the margins came in 200 basis points lower at 15%. Pidilite, again a miss when you compare it to the poll. The revenue came in at 2689 crores, EBITDA at 459 crores, and margins at 17% versus a poll of 18%. Mahanagar Gas, there was a marginal miss on the revenue, but there was a beat on the EBITDA front. Revenue came at 1610 crores, EBITDA at 390 odd crores, and margins came in at 24% versus a poll of 20%. Kalpataru Power Transmission, the revenue was up 18%, the EBITDA was up nearly 10%, and margins came in at 7%. Nerolac Paints, the revenue was up 12%, the EBITDA came in at 168 crores, and the margins came in at nearly 10%. Apart from this, Mankind Pharma will also be in focus as the company lists today.
All right, that is a long list of stocks. Surbhi, thanks a lot for that. We're going to watch for all of these in today's trading session. Finally, it's over to Mangalam, who's looking at cues from the futures and options space. Hi, Mangalam.
Hi, so yesterday was a great day of trade. In fact, on Friday, we lost about 186 points on the Nifty. Yesterday, we went ahead and gained 195 points. And what led the gains was the Nifty Bank. On Friday, remember, it was the Nifty Bank and HDFC Twins in particular, which dragged these indices. The good part is that we had cash market flows to match that as well. Both the FIIs as well as the DIIs were on the buy side in the cash market. So a net inflow of close to around 2350 odd crores coming in. That's not all. The FIIs also bought about 1,307 crores in index futures, and out there they were evenly split between the Nifty as well as the Nifty Bank, and that's a positive, mainly because usually the split is a lot more in favor of Nifty itself. They added about 11,400 longs, covered about 2,000 shorts, and as a result of which their net long exposure has inched higher from 45% to about 51% itself. What was, however, the most heartening fact was the previous trading session, we saw a lot of call writers very active. Now, yesterday they were caught on the wrong side. So we saw short covering in the index calls, and at the same time, they converted to index puts. So 1.4 lakh short puts added in the index options. And out here, we saw short covering in the 18,100 call, 18,200 call, and some purchase in the 18,500 call as well, as people are eyeing higher levels for the Nifty. The important part, however, with the put writers being active at 18,200 and 18,250, the Nifty support, which was earlier at around 18,050 to 18,100, has moved about 100 points higher to 18,150 to about 18,200 itself. So that's an important part. The base for the market keeps moving higher. A couple of things to watch out for in other indices. The Nifty Bank is less than 2% away from its all-time high, so that's something we'll be watching out for. And secondly, it is also the weekly options expiry for Nifty Financial Services, so that's another index and a bunch of stocks that we'll be eyeing.
All right, Mangalam, thanks a lot for running us through all of those cues. But with that, it is time for another short break on the show. When we come back, we're going to shift the focus from equities to commodities and tell you what's going on.